Job seekers have tons of reasons for resume gaps. While there are tactics you can use in your resume to minimize these gaps, employers are still likely to have questions. Don't panic though. Resume gaps don't have to ruin your chances of getting a job. Just keep a cool head and answer the question in a way that shows your ability to move forward and excel at the job at hand. Today, we'd like to discuss a couple of reasons you might have a resume gap and how you can explain it during an interview. Started a family. If you have a resume gap because you took time off to begin your family, you can work with that. Draw connections between the job you're applying for and the skills you learned while caring for your children. For example, if you're applying to work in a medical office, you can discuss how caring for your children taught you to anticipate and respond to the needs of others. You can say you're passionate about caring for people, and taking care of your children has only deepened that passion. Sick loved one. If you have a resume gap because you took care of a sick relative, be willing to provide a quick overview of the situation. Try to avoid being emotional or going into lengthy details about the illness and its effects. If your mother had cancer, for example, you could say, "I stopped working when it became clear my mom needed help through her treatments. I took care of her full-time for 2 years. Then, when she entered remission and was able to live normally, I decided it was time to focus on my career again." If you're applying for a position where you'll work directly with people, you can draw a clear parallel between that and your experience taking care of your mother. If you're applying for an administrative role, you can talk about how much organization and preparation goes into being an effective caretaker. Switched careers. You might have resume gaps because you decided to change careers. If you spent your time on educational courses and other training, that's great experience to discuss. Talk about how your training gave you the skills and knowledge you'll need in your new career field. You can also discuss your reason for making the change. Lack of opportunities. This is the toughest situation to address, but you can do it. If you were laid off and had trouble finding employment, make sure you focus on the activities you completed during that time, which expanded your skills. Did you volunteer at a blood bank or the hospital? Did you pick up some additional career training? Did you join a professional group and take on a leadership role? The key is to make those months or years seem valuable rather than wasted. Draw from any experiences that helped you expand your skills and prepare you for the role you want. Don't focus on the negative experiences. For instance, don't say, "I was laid off unfairly and had trouble finding work after that because employers wouldn't give me a chance." Even if it's true, it's not going to impress the interviewer. Instead, focus on being positive and upbeat. Showcase the abilities you picked up that make you perfect for the job. It can be difficult to navigate a resume gap, particularly when the employer directly asks you about it. No matter the reason for your gap, you can focus on how you're qualified and passionate about the role you want now. If you're looking to switch careers or improve your skills, then stop by our site today. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.